All right, so today it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So there's this girl, and she lives alone with just her and her dad. And her dad's always moping about the house. He's a single guy. I think their mum died in childbirth or something with that. But anyway, she's like, get out there, meet someone new. So her dad does, brings this woman back. This woman's called the Evil Queen. I don't know if because she was called that she turned evil, or maybe the her parents saw her as a little baby and thought she's got a bit of a dodgy look on her. But she's called the Evil Queen. Now she's got this magic mirror, and one day she's always in it. She loves a reflection. She loves just looking at herself, and she's always asking the mirror. She's like, "Who's the fittest?" And the mirror's usually like, "Oh, it's you, definitely you." She's like, "Come on, who's the best looking?" And the mirror's always like, "You." Or one day, the mirror obviously must be frustrated or something, and I keep telling her it's you. So she goes, "Mirror, mirror, who's the fairest of them all?" And she goes, "Well, actually, been saying it to you. It's actually Snow White, your daughter. She's a lot hotter than you are. Now she's of age. So what do you think about that?" Queen is absolutely furious and goes, "I want to be the fittest. I want to be the hottest." Orders a guy to try and kill Snow White, butcher her. Snow White clocks onto this and does a legger, like runs away. She finds this little house in the woods, a little small house. She's like, "Oh, what's this? Who can live here?" Little tiny doors. So she peeks her head in, goes in, and there's 7 little dwarfs that are in there. All got different personalities. So opposites attract. There's a little sleepy one that's always sneezing, got the flu. One that's angry, I think. And they've all got different, they're all named after whatever their personality trait is. Well, anyway, she keeps up with them. They need a cleaner. They can't take care of themselves. I don't know if they're brothers or they're just mates or something. Oh, they're mates from work. They're mates from work. They all work down a coal mine. So anyway, she's at the house helping them out, making them dinner. They're off to work every day in the coal mine. Queen thinks that she's sorted out Snow White, thinks that she's dead. But then one day she asked the mirror again. I don't know how long she left it to ask again, because she would have found out straight away. She's like, "Mirror, who's the hottest?" And the mirror's like, "It's still not you. Snow White's still alive, still loving life. She's actually got a better situation now. She's a lot hotter than you. If anything, a time out in the sun working with these people has made her even better looking, so definitely not you." Queen's absolutely furious and says, "This is it. I'm going to have to do this myself." So she turns herself really, really ugly into like a little ugly witch. She gets this magic apple, which will basically, if you bite the apple, it puts you to sleep for 100 years. She goes, "Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll go and give this." I don't know why she didn't just go up and, I don't know, stab her. But she decides to do it with this apple, a bit of an elaborate scheme. So she goes up to Snow White. She finds out where the little men are living. It's not hard to find a house that 7 dwarfs live in. You ask around and say, "Do you know where the dwarf house is?" Everyone will know where it is. It's there. It's not a normal situation. You will know about that. So she goes there, knocks the door. Snow White answers. She says, "Here, would you like a lovely apple?" Snow White stupidly says yes and eats it. You should not be accepting treats from someone that comes to your door, especially you don't know, especially when they look very evil. Eats it, falls into a sleep. Dwarfs come home from a hard day's work expecting their dinner on the table. It's not there. They are really angry. Is really angry. No, grumpy. Yeah, grumpy is beside himself. Sleepy just wants to go to bed now, but Snow White's in the bed. And Sneezy's just making a mess everywhere. So they're like, "Oh, what are we going to do here? Our servant's dead, not dead, asleep. How are we going to sort this out?" They say, "I know what we'll do is we'll phone a guy up. We'll phone a full-grown man up, a prince, and we'll ask him to come round and we'll get him to kiss her while she's asleep." This you should not do. Now, this is a sign of the time, because you cannot go around now kissing sleeping women. It's against the law. They cannot, do not do it. But this is set ages ago when dwarfs and evil witches were about. So anyway, the prince turns up, kisses her. The Snow White wakes up. They talk about what happened. She goes and tells her dad and said, "You don't want to guess what my stepmom did. Tried to kill me, fed me an apple." So the dad imprisons the mum. Or I don't know how that ends. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if she goes, okay, we've both made mistakes, let's sort it out, and they have a nice Christmas together. But whatever, do not accept treats from strangers, and do not be kissing sleeping women. Sleeping Beauty also gets that done to her. That's another one we can do.